Still loading. Alright, 1 second. Let's do that. Do a full rotation. Actually, looks like the frame rate's doing pretty stable right now. Alright. Let me turn the volume up because I can't hear. One second. Alright, it's a little laggy. Let me get the, nope. Alright, so hair's doing pretty fine. I just wanted to dye it. Got a little bit of lag because it's still normal day. I'm so used to playing at night where there's like no lag. Yeah, I just wanted to change my hair back to black. I think the red was a little silly. Ah. Alright, we're gonna play some music in the background. May have to turn it down slightly. There we go. That sounds pretty good. That way we have some kind of ambience. If it gets too loud, I'll turn it back down some more. But we are painting the tavern today. The main tavern. As you've noticed, we've painted the floors. They're nice mud brown. I painted the railings, so they're nice and polished. They don't look sun-baked. I get these two? Yeah. Painted the patio down there. If you've noticed, it's a lot darker now. Yeah, I've painted the dock in the back. We'll do a quick run through since it is still fairly. There might be a little construction I might end up doing. So here's the color I'm using. I find that brick works really well with the mud. So these pillars and the floor are mud brown. It gives it a nice glossy tone. I'll have to go over these parts with mud. But then the rest of this is brick, which is a nice dark red. Looks really nice. The door I'll probably paint cantaloupe. Haven't painted the stairs yet. Yeah, I have to go all over this. Here's a little bit more that I did. Got most of the ceilings. I love the coloration. It looks nice. Test painted the window. Probably will fix that. But I just went around and did the whole bottom section since I need a little bit higher up to get around. Yeah, if you look out back, you can see that this stone that makes up the pool is painted. So it's got a nice navy blue to it. In fact, I'll show you in a second. Give my animals a once over. I close my door real quick. My real door, that was. Alright, so stream's not going to be up for very long. I will probably be up for about 2 hours. for now. So I'll be streaming this for about 2 hours. Stream will come down. It'll come back up, and it'll be World of Warcraft raiding. And then after raiding, I'll be back to painting. Because I'm very close to being done now, so I want to get this done. For some reason, third person likes to mess up the some of the views. Yeah, this is navy, which gives it this nice kind of like wet look to it. I posted the highlight of the preview prior to starting any of the painting. So if you want to see that, it's up on the channel. Just go to the highlights. It should be the most recent one. Alright, because my frame rate's slightly being eaten, I'm going to drop it back down now. So this should only affect me. For the stream, it'll look about the same, but it'll give us more FPS. This is a good... Yes, I'm very happy with this soundtrack pick. It's quite delayed. Yeah, everything's been painted so far. I got down the back side too, right? Yep. I have to paint the rest of this. I got the floorings and the doors, but I got a bit more to go. He's so close to leveling up, I'll just wait. Alright. Movement speed is what I was boosting. This soundtrack is Metro 2033, by the way. I wanted to have some background music going, and I had trouble figuring out what to use. Can't use movie music because it'll get licensed. So I was like, game music, but I couldn't pick a game. So I was like, oh yeah, Metro exists. Should use that. This area won't be painted. This will just remain kind of this stone white. I think it looks pretty good. Let me redistribute the meat. Very close to leveling up. This Argent's almost max level. Yeah, we're just painting the inside. I think I got everything. Yeah. Let me go check on the garden. So this is our garden. It's got our crops growing. I pulled out some last night. The spoil timer is the exact same as it just being in here, so not a huge difference. I will take out some 100 stacks to store. I gotta be quick though because of how fast the spoil time is. So we'll grab some crop stacks. Sorry, this may take a bit. Try to get as many as I can. Yeah, they have a limit of how many they'll make. So by doing this, it'll start producing more. Look at that. Look how many carrots we got. That's fast. Alright, let's get some potatoes. The reason I'm not taking out the 49 stack is because it's not a full stack yet. And when it does spoil, it'll only spoil one at a time, so. Yep, spoil timer's roughly the same. Do have some more berries to harvest. These, I'll take all of them out because the berries will just regrow pretty quick. So I grow narcos for narcotics and paint. I grow mejos for kibble and paint. And I grow stems for stimulants and, you guessed it, paint. That actually almost weighed me down. A lot more berries than I thought. Alright. I don't like this mode. The text overlay. It tells you what the items is, and it gives you a more bigger view of stuff, but it's too much information. I can look at these and see what they are. In the middle here, we got plant Y. I think this thing's a little buggy. It's supposed to make these up to 10. They spoil fairly quickly, but it's not making them fast enough. Huh. If I have to, I'll replace this with, oh god. Yeah, first and third person seem to have a problem with crops. There's no normal mode. I may replace it with an X, just so there's a bit of defense in here, if I need to. So let's get some corn. We've used 1 bag of fertilizer so far in each one. Which is why I have so much extra. And I've got so much fertilizer, I don't have to really worry about it producing extra. Alrighty. So we get about 700 of each crop at a time. And these are lemons. Now why lemons? I don't know. Ask the ARK devs. We have carrots, we have potatoes, and we have corn. But then the odd item that we're growing is lemons. This is the 4th crop. I was expecting something like tomatoes or something else. Something that, you know, you would expect as a crop grower. Lemons was not one of them. Drink? Yeah. Yeah, there's a graphical issue with these, and I can't tell if that's setting related or what. Alright, let's check this out. Quite a lot in here. Holy shit. 208 fertilizer. So again, fertilizer is not a big issue for me right now. So I've got probably like 400 something fertilizer in here, which is pretty good. And it's given that they can hold so much weight, I can put all my fertilizer in there for days. This just has this just has jars. Nothing special. No eggs. So if I put thatch in here, it makes the stuff for me. So most of that inventory slot was the fertilizer. So I'll probably put... I don't think I need any more fertilizer right now. So thatch will go into here with berries. We've got beer liquid. Each one of these has about 10 or more. So there's, what, 6 on each side, so 12 total. 12 times 10 is like, what, 120? So a little over 120 beer alcohol. Yeah, that's nice so far. One second. Reading a Discord. The talk of Alien Isolation came up, so I'm very... It's one of my favorite games of all time. Yeah, just talking Alien Isolation stuff. Alright. Sorry, a lot of Discord chatter. God, I'm getting like PTSD from doing this. Because I did this for hours yesterday. This was all I did yesterday, was just paint and paint and 1 and 6, 1 and 6, 1 and 6. This is why I need a spray painter. Any admins watching, I would, like, give anything for a spray painter right now. My hand is, like, killing me from manually going by, hitting each one, hit 1, die, hit 6, die, over and over and over again. This is all I've been doing. It's absurd. A spray painter would make this way more bearable. Because I could just set it to 1 and 6 and just left click. And then I can move and just spray. And it would make all this the color I need it to be. But spray painters aren't working. They're not in the game. I had one but it despawned before I ever got to use it, so... Yeah, I need a spray painter badly. I'm pretty sure it did the outside. Just to double check, I'll hit it again. I don't have any plans to paint the greenhouse, so this will probably stay the same color. I do have to get on the roof to paint most of that. Yeah, this is pretty much what's going to be happening for the rest of the stream for tonight. Even when I get back from raid. May need to get my phone because I can't actually see my alarm clock on the other side of the room. My alarm clock's like 14 feet from me, and I can't even read it. It's blurry. I've got nearsighted vision. These are mud, right? Yeah. These are slightly fine because of the elevation. I gotta paint that ceiling. But yeah, I have to go, once I'm done with the brick, I have to go through a second time and get the second area, which is 5, which is these bars right here. I have to do that in mud all the way through. So there's a lot to be done. A lot. Don't know if I can... Yeah, I'm just trying to get over top. Don't want to bump into them. I got that corner. Nice, okay. So I'm building scaffoldings to get up here. And I'll give it a good once over before I move on to the brick. Or the mud. Music got a little dramatic. I've painted the other side, but I don't think that matters. I'm not paying attention. Interesting. This music's familiar, but I can't remember what part of the game it's at. I know I remember it, though. That's gonna drive me mad. And I'll have to move the scaffolding out that way to get the inner walls. Sorry, I keep checking Discord because of the alien conversation. Yeah, I play, I might do a stream for Alien Isolation soon. It would be Nightmare mode, and I'd be trying to get, it'd either be Nightmare or like an Iron Man style run. And basically what that means is, I'll run through the game, and if I die, I have to start over from the very beginning. Like, I have to restart this save entirely. I feel like that would be pretty entertaining to watch. And I'm pretty good at the game, so it shouldn't be too difficult, but it's a matter of, I'm gonna do this. It shouldn't be too difficult for me, but it will be challenging. It won't be a walk in a park, basically. I'm not sure what this song is. I'm so close. I may have to do it on the other side. What's that length? Ah. See if I can tag it. Nice. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, back up. Also, I might do a little bit of extra construction when I'm done painting. It'll be a secondary roof up top. It'll be made out of wood. So it'll be like an inner roof. And I'm hoping that may fix the rain problem. It probably won't, but it should lower the ceiling enough. I think I went too far back. I was trying to get the inner walls here, because I do have to paint these. Ooh. Getting some lag. So I think we just need to color region 6 for these. Because the inside is being blocked by the concave roofs. Yeah. So it's just 6. You know, I may go back and grab all those ceilings, just to save me a headache. Because of how I've done this, I may have to take this down first. Just so I don't break anything. And that light is coming from my low shadows. Currently have them in medium. If I put them up to high, it'll go away, but it will tank the frame rate as well, so... Like, general shadows high. I'm at 32 FPS right now. That dropped me down to 23. So, while it looks nice, it's very frame rate inducing. So let's go grab some more of the, my hand is already agitated from doing this. There we go. 14 should be enough. See, I'm doing a floor at a time. That way I feel like I'm completing something instead of just being an idiot running around. What I'm gonna do is what I did before. That over top. Take that one out. There we go. Maybe limited due to foundations. May not. I can't paint the side of those, I don't think. Oh, I guess I can. It's 6. Fuck, now I actually have to go back and do that. Slight error on my part. So, you see how it's slightly wood there? Apparently I can fix that. It does look better. I only have to do it for... Nope, it's not the right object. I only have to do it for these very corner pieces, because the rest of them aren't visible. Oh, Swaggery? Yeah. Ah, thanks for the follow. Go ahead and put these down so I can... I didn't... yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and do that one, because I do have to paint this one. It's not what I wanted. Okay, I did paint it. So I gotta paint these 1 and 6. I don't think I need to paint the walls one, just because they're completely hidden. Sure it's 6. It was. Get these. Yeah, I don't have any Twitch commands running right now. The server, though, if you're curious, is ARKRP. So that's the logo in the top right corner. It is a role-playing server for Ark. The website is ARKRP.com, so ARKRP.com. If you want to sign up for the whitelist, you can. You do have to, there are rules, so you have to make sure you know them. You have to go over the whitelist and all stuff like that, but it's fairly straightforward. Role-playing is the dominating factor, though, so I wouldn't, like, join if you plan to treat it like a PvE server or anything, so it's my only advice. Oh. Go out here slightly. I can go just about anywhere. But it's pretty fun. I've been playing on it, like, non-stop. Gotta get these sides. I'll have to go back and grab some of these extra walls. Yeah, it's one of the best roleplay servers for Ark. Because it started up right around the time Ark launched, so. Yeah, I don't think we have an Xbox server or anything. I've actually been meaning to watch some people who play on Xbox just to see the all the differences and whatnot, because I know there's actually quite a lot of differences in the game. Yeah, this is all PC. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, I'm just painting for now. I don't know why I painted the other side of that. Nope. I want that. I have a lot of painting to do, so this may not be that entertaining. Pretty much all these walls have to be painted. And once I'm done painting, I'll actually have decor going up. Let's slap all these walls. Yeah, our server doesn't run tech tier or anything. We're a primitive server, but not the primitive plus mod. So it's like it's a different version. It works similar to primitive, but you have all the normal stuff more or less. There's just additional primitive stuff. I forget what the actual name of the mod is. But our technology limit is limited. We have up to smithy tier of stuff. Did I get the right one? Good. We have no fabricators, so we don't have any fabricated weapons. We have no riot gear. We do have the steampunk stuff, so steampunk is technically the highest tier. So copper and stuff like that. Then get this from the other side. Hi. Looks like you leveled up again. Alright. Get your weight up. My only problem is when it gets dark, it's hard as hell for me to see anything. I could probably do it from here. If it wants to face the right way. This makes me think of, what is it? Makes me think of the Heroes animation for Overwatch. The music, that is. It's got that El Dorado kind of sounding to it. This way. And, oh, I'm actually getting low on food. Crap. Oh. Oh, thank God it went in the actual direction I wanted it to. This actually looks kind of neat the way I'm doing this. Like, because of the height, I could actually make this, what I'm doing right now, as a second floor. or is a intermediate floor, I guess is the word. Because the second floor is one higher, but this actually kind of looks nice. I'll think about it. Too worried about painting right now. I apologize if it starts getting too dark. It is actually something I can't really fix till I get lights in. And since lighting's part of the decor, it won't be happening till I'm done painting. Should probably try to hit the ceilings while I'm here. Save me time. I do have a torch, but that's about it. Once this place is lit up, it should look great, though. I could probably start pulling backwards now. Yeah, if I did something like that, I kind of like that. I could probably put a spiral staircase slightly up here, and just kind of create a little, sort of like a, yeah, again, an intermediate floor between the first and the second. I'd really have to think that through, but right now I'm not worried about it. What parts do I need to remove? It's unfortunately getting very, very dark. Quick check. Alright. Getting fairly... Ah, did I miss that wall? Can I get it? Oh god, this is gonna be difficult. There we go. Saved it. Alright, might have to throw my torch. Oh, my torch is almost broken. Crap. Yeah, I should be able to pick this ceiling up now. Okay. I'm gonna go repair the torch. That way I can throw it on the platform to at least light up some of the area. I can't boost the gamma. The gamma's locked. It's a PvP thing. Yes, there is PvP on the server, but it's restricted, so it doesn't follow normal rules. What the fuck was I looking for? Flint, wood, and stone. Gotta go get some food. I'm getting a little hungry. Let's pull out the torch. There we go. This is a journeyman torch, so it's got that nice strong quality to it. I may have to cook some meat. 3 will hold me over. Yeah, the lighting looks really good when cast against this brick. That was the other reason. I was thinking of going with white, but white just looks awful against firelit lighting. Some of these walls, I'll have to go back. Yeah, I gotta get that ceiling strip right there. So, what I do is this. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't stand upright. But it does light the ceiling very well, which is good. It's a pain when painting floors, but given that I'm painting walls, it's actually not that bad. There. Got some lighting. Yeah, the decompose time is like an hour, so I can leave that there for quite a long time. So yeah, nothing too action-packed is gonna happen right now. Yeah, the decompose time is similar to the... Go one more. Awesome. Yes, this is RP server. Hence why I'm painting the base. This is a bar. Or it's going to be a bar when it's done. On a PvP server, this would be an ineffective base. I would be destroyed in like 5 seconds because everything is made out of wood. But for roleplay, I like wood, so... Currently just painting the walls and the ceiling. Oh, crap, I didn't go... Damn it. Alright. That was a flunce on my part. The server is ARKRP. Literally just ARKRP. So ARKRP. That's also the website. So if you want to join, we have plenty of spaces. We have 2 servers. We have this one, which is Valhalla, and we have another one, which is the Volcano. The Volcano uses scorched earth animals. You do not need the DLC to play on the Volcano, so you can actually play with all the scorched earth animals without needing to buy the DLC. So that's a good reason to play on that side. I think I might just start deleting these ceilings and travel around. I should be able to break that. This is hooked up into the wall. Okay, it is hooked up into the wall. Alright, I just want to make sure I'm not destroying anything. Also, gotta make sure I don't fall. Yeah, this is about 100+ hours of work so far. It'll probably hit around 120 before I'm done. I'll actually tally it up at some point, because I have the raw data. Alright. I actually went too far. Shit. Oh, that's way too dark. As long as I don't throw my torch off the edge, I think I'll be fine. Oh my god, is it going to stand up? Amazing. It's losing momentum. Okay. Close. So much paint. Move the torch. Because my ceilings are so high, I have to use scaffolding. Did that load? Oh wow, frame or the ping actually went down quite a lot. Oh right, I was gonna drop it. And yeah, that's fine. We currently don't have any console-based servers. I'm actually not even sure how those servers work for dedicated, if they even have them at all. But yeah, I think the fact that Ark's on consoles is pretty awesome. It just means more people are playing. It also looks quite different. So if PC gets done soon, which my estimate is it's going to be done around June, which will make it around the 2-year anniversary of Ark. If it gets done around June, then I think the console version will be very close to being done as well. Maybe July or so. Because at that point it's just optimization. I don't know if there is any at the moment. I'm pretty sure somebody's probably made one. Again, I don't know how the dedicated servers work for console, so I can't actually say. Real quick, I want to check this soundtrack, because I've heard this specific moment. It's 50... Oh, it's the tower. It's near the end of the game. I love that. Looks like Trader's streaming too. Alright. You know what? I like this part of this song. I may put this on loop, just because it just sounds so nice. Alright, is it? I assume there'd be differences due to the fact that it's owned by Microsoft and whatnot. For Xbox, it is. What I really, really want to see is Achievement Hunter. I don't know if you watch Rooster Teeth or Achievement Hunter or whatnot. I want to see them get back into Ark, because they did a Let's Play for it, and they never continued. And I kind of hope they do, given that Ark is now on console. It's more available to them. They don't have to worry about the PC running versions. They can do it on console, and it'd be pretty awesome. I want to see them do something Minecraft-like with it, where they just have several episodes, and they're just making up games as they go. That'd be pretty fun to watch. No, I'm a solo player at the moment, so all of this is just me. There are other people, but given the map size, they're actually quite spread out. I do have some neighbors, though. Can't really show you just yet, but if you look out there, I'm in the very north of the map. I don't know if Xbox has Valhalla. I'm pretty sure they might. I know they have the center and Scorched Earth, but I don't know if they have Valhalla. Valhalla is this map right here. I'm in the top left corner. I'm pretty far from people. Most people are in the south, just below 50 latitude. I have a neighbor that lives on that small little island just over there. So, we also have a capital and some other things about. So there's a lot of community buildings and whatnot. I'm pretty sure there's a community forge somewhere. For crafting. Ooh, don't fall off the edge. Thank you. Ugh. Yeah, I run this by myself at the moment. It's not too difficult. I've got almost 500 hours into the game. But this server recently wiped, so this is a brand new edition. How am I gonna do this? I can just pull these down, yeah. Alright. Should be able to pull this back row. That'd be fine. I'm trying to make sure I don't collapse this out from underneath me. I love this technique, though. Uh-oh. Lag? Yep, there we go. But we do have the new features like the growable hair and such. You can probably see that I've got some growing and shaped. We turned down the multiplier because it was growing way too fast. So this is actually pretty decent length. They got a little bit of tattoo going on there. Currently 80, so I'm about 25 levels from the cap. Not really much else. I do need to figure out what my 10th dinosaur will be. I know I'm gonna get a vulture at some point. Is this gonna... Alright, I need to connect this to a wall before I go any further. There. That should allow me to move up. So, players are limited to about 10 dinos. I think tribes can have slightly more. You can have 6 extras as breeding dinosaurs, specifically for breeding. And that's just to make sure the server doesn't have lag issues and whatnot. So far, it's doing well. Alright, do I need to get these corners? I do. I'm so picky about how my paint has to look. I've almost done a full lap around. I'll have to definitely pick this up. Let me make sure. Yeah, I've hooked it onto the wall. Oh. And the reason we can pick up pieces is it's S+. I don't know if Xbox has that mod yet. It's a really good mod. One of the issues with building is that you have to demolish stuff in order to pick it up, which is just kind of like a waste of resources. So With this, you can actually just go around and pick up the objects and get it back. So I think I just need to get, yeah, some of these corners here. Well, it's not away from everyone, but it's a matter of traveling. So if people want to come to the bar, they can. I have a dock out front for boats, because we have lots of boats. Given that this map is mostly water, there's plenty of routes you can go around. I am slightly further away. I was scouting locations, more or less. It wasn't really my intention to build this far away. Let me just connect that real quick. So, I am one of the farthest locations. I do admit that. But I'm not, like, unreachable. So, like, because of where I've built, it's actually fairly easy to get to, because the mainland is actually about 50 yards away. But I was scouting around. I spent like 2.5 hours looking for a flat land to build on, and I came across this. So this has ended up what I did. I covered the entire island. I can show you more once it becomes daylight here soon. What time is it? It's actually getting close. Alright. But people can get here via birds or boat, and they shouldn't have any issues getting in. Is that all the ceilings? I think I got it all. Nice. Alright, so I should be able to take this scaffolding down now. I might be able to give you a little preview now. I'll walk around. So, just trying to not break the ceilings. And boosh. Alright. Let me go grab these ramps real quick. Bottom first. And bam. Alrighty. So, this is just the main interior. So, I'll have like the bar itself kind of like over here. I've also got a little trap door I can retreat into. These are glass. Nice and smooth. A lot better than greenhouse. More durability than greenhouse. It had about the durability of a normal wall. So I got nice previews going everywhere. So I'll go out the front door real quick. So out here's the dock. It's the main entrance. Still got to paint a lot of it. So I've got a dock out here for people to bring their boats in. There's mine. Nothing special. That's actually a speedboat, so it goes 450% the normal movement speed. So if anyone has custom boats, they can drive them in here and dock on either side. I've got about 8 slots, so there's 4 in the middle, and then there's 4 on this end, so about 8 boats. So people can come out, and if you notice, there's the mainland right here, so I'm not that far from it. I'm basically in the top left corner. That big chunk that's just kind of around the left side is where I'm at, just north of it. So I do have some neighbors around here, but most people are building in the south. But because everybody has birds, it's actually not that hard to travel. It just takes a little while. I'd say to get from top to bottom, it would take you maybe about 15 minutes, depending on your bird. Faster if you have a fast bird. Dock goes all the way up here, connects to the main entrance, and over here is actually the flyer pad. So this is where people can land with their birds. So if people travel via birds, which most people will, they can land their birds up here. Big enough to fit an Argent. Oh, my Argent actually leveled up. Awesome. What was I boosting? Melee damage or weight? It's a tough one. Let's go with melee damage. So my Argent's 220 now. Yeah, I've got this flyer pad. The main bar is right here. It's kind of hard to see because of how dark it is. Should be becoming day before too long. Over here's the greenhouse. Just out back. It's where I got all my produce and my food. It's fenced off all the way around, but I've built practically on every inch of this island. So wherever there's land, I've built on it. It's nice and well decorated. The backyard with the pool, patios. My Spino sits out back here. Nice big pool area to swim in. Back deck. I think the music stopped, so I'll have to fix that. Another patio area, and this is the guest house. Not anything huge, but it's got 7 rooms for people. It's got thatch for the inner walls to give it a kind of a tropical experience. Here's the side entrance, and all the way up to the roof. So yeah, I gotta paint a lot of this. Another little patio area up here. Yeah, it all interconnects, so movement should be pretty fluid. There we go. I gotta fix some music real quick. Medieval fences can cause server crashes. Do not use them. Oh. Well, that's fine. Alright, so apparently some of the crashes have been related to medieval fences. Luckily, I'm not using them. I'm just using the normal fences. Because, if you notice, they interlock really well. So they look really nice when you stack them. Some of these bottom halves are mud. So, it's got, like, the mud bottom. I will have to go around and get all these on the outside. Oh, God, the greenhouse is freaking out. So I gotta go around and paint all these. Let me get the music going again. We'll turn on Grizzly Hills. Slightly louder than I thought it was gonna be. 1 second. There we go. Pretty good. Alright. I'm gonna have to go and eat again. I have already drained all my food. Yeah, I gotta, once I'm done painting, then comes the decorating, which is my favorite part. The decorating will be nice. It'll have trees, like these trees were not here. These are planted trees. This is a landscape tree. These are cool. So if you want a specific tree and your area's not growing it, you don't have to worry about people breaking it or stuff like that. So I planted this tree. I planted this tree. I'm gonna plant some more trees. I'm gonna plant flowers and rocks and all this other stuff. Just make it look nice. And that is the Baryonyx, by the way. This is a new dinosaur. It's pretty nice. Let's go give Saber Snout a little poke. Nice. Alright, you are getting melee damage boosted. So I have Capros as my bouncers. Technically, I don't know why I did the finger gesture right there. Nobody can see that. So these are basically the bar bodyguards. So while the bar is open, they'll be wandering around on neutral. So if anybody starts a fight, they'll essentially break it up. And I can whistle them passive once they've got a hold of somebody. Currently leveling their health because they're glass cannons. Now that they're about 2,000 HP, I'm leveling their melee damage. So they can get about 250% melee damage. Probably going to get their weight up to around 250, 300. And then any extra points will go back into health just to make them tanky. I need to get that side. Oh, you asshole. Alright, we'll do it this way. Trying to get that. Can't really see it that well. Can I get this side? Yeah, I'm trying to paint that. This little brown strip. Yeah, it's that one in it. Did I miss any of these? That one. Son of a bitch. Our day-night cycle is slightly longer. We have longer days and slightly longer nights. The nights are still shorter than the days, but that's just to give it a bit more atmosphere. Alright, there we go. Unfortunately, I have to go back and do this all in mud as well. That's going to be annoying. It's almost daytime. It gets lighter around 4 a.m. So those additional bars that run along the thing on the walls and the ceilings, I have to go back and paint them mud so they don't look so sun-baked. Food, right. Let's see the greenhouse real quick. Plants like to freak out. Just good drinking water. Let's see if we got any eggs. Nope. No eggs. I'm definitely gonna have to start cooking some of this meat. Yeah, we got crops, we got berries, we got eggs, we got just about everything. I need to get the brewery running as well. So I think when it becomes day, well, I'm gonna go get some thatch. Might paint this roof real quick. Oh god, I got stuck in the door. I'm very happy with how it's come out so far. So now we got this floor to do. Once we get this, then we'll do the outside, any spots we missed out there. And then once the outside's done, we have the guest house. And then after the guest house, I think we're done. Not 100% positive on that. I don't plan to paint the greenhouse. I like the stone color. The flyer pad's not going to be painted. Yeah, I think it's just the greenhouse. And then we can start decorating. I'll probably start with the lights, just so I can see. Visibility is my #1 issue at the moment. So this is the upgrade station. I store all my metal and polymer here. The upgrade station is used to increase the item quality of an item. So, like, for example, my pick is Journeyman, my hatchet's Journeyman, my crossbow is Journeyman, my pistol is Apprentice, my pike is Apprentice, and most of my armor is Apprentice. I did that from the upgrade station. What you do, I'll give you an example. Let me take the scope off with the ammo. So what I would do is I put the gun in here, I click it, and I hit attempt upgrade. It tells me how much metal, wood, and hide I need to upgrade it. It's a lot of metal, but the quality that you get from it is very high, so it's very much worth doing. Let me reload my pistol real quick. And it's mostly becoming daylight now. And this is the blast forge. So this makes metal in bulk, powered by gasoline. It will craft... it crafts 5 metal at a time for each one of these. So 10, 15, 20, 30... Or hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30... 35. So about 35 at a time. Maybe more. It takes 5 raw metal and 5 coal. And the coal is just burnt wood. And then you get this as the result. You get metal that stacks up to about 10,000. It is a lot lighter weight. So 4,468 metal is about 446 pounds. So it's pretty lightweight. I will need to get a better storage box. I think I need to buy a copper storage from someone, since I don't want to make it. I may buy 2, just to be safe. Let me get my phone, because I can't see the goddamn clock. Alright, it's 8:03. Ugh. Which means I do not have a lot of time. So, I'll keep going for about 45 more minutes to get this close to about 2 hours. I will stop the stream, have a 15-minute break, and then the stream will come back up. We'll be at World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft will last about 3 hours for our raid. Once that's done, the stream will come back down and come back up with Ark again. So there'll be like a 3-hour intermission where I'll be raiding. The same thing will happen tomorrow for about 3 hours. And I would, but there's not a lot of point right now. I'm so busy with my construction, I can't really delay it too much. If you want to see specifically an event that I attended, go to my channel on Twitch and go to highlights and look for the graffiti grind. If you want to see what one of the roleplay events here was like. You can also look at the bickering couple highlight. The graffiti grind's about 4 hours long, but it was a big, nice little roleplay event that happened. Very nice social encounters. It was very fun. I think I need thatch. I just left the store open. This looks much better during the day. So real quick, I need to get thatch. I should probably go put these pieces up real quick. Just so I can not encumber myself, because I need a lot of thatch. I'm going to try to get my brew kegs going. Right here. Because the dye weighs so much, I'm going to have to put it up too. Alright. And that upper area is my bedroom, so not anything big. It's not even decorated. Alright. We also have multipliers, so we do not play with the default settings. We have higher gather rate, higher XP rate, higher tame rate. higher breed rate, stuff like that. Ugh. Sorry. I did have a neighbor over here. I don't know if they moved or not. I see the boat. The house is gone. Oh god, it's laggy. Yeah, the house is gone. But I see the boat. Is this an abandoned boat? It says claiming. Oh, okay. Puddle Jumper. Jonas Cooper. And 2 pin-coded box. Oh, Megan. Really? That explains where that one box came from I broke. I found one of their boxes earlier. It was just sitting out in the middle of nowhere. If you're still watching, I'll swing by the Capitol real quick, which is the main center of the island. The Capitol is where you can go to trade. So if you want to buy or sell stuff, it's a good place to go. I think this is pretty good music for this. Some turtles down there. We also have the babies mod on, so occasionally you'll see baby dinos walking around. Baby trikes are very common. Baby turtles, etc., etc. Yeah, I'll swing by the Capitol real quick. There's actually not too many people, or there's not too many people that are far away. So like my base is that little strip of land, just starting to fade in the distance there. So there's a tiny bit of land right there in the middle. But just over this ridge is where quite a few people live. So with the 200% speed Argent, which is pretty fast, I cover most of the map fairly quickly. Kind of wish this fog would go away. In fact, we'll go check out this drops if it's still there. In fact, I think I'm gonna go look for Spino spawns. Not that I'll be able to do anything with them, but I would love to get another Spino if possible. Yes, I know. Stupid iCloud. Alright, so we'll grab this drop. Our drops are modified as well. So our drops do not have what you would expect out of them. So drops are based off of tiers rather than... Oh, holy crap, that person has built a big base now. Actually, I might check that out. So, I didn't know a drop would land up here. Pretty close to their base. I'm just gonna check this out. You can get Gilly, and this is a taming thing. Oh, wyvern milk, okay. Not anything amazing. You get taming stuff out of purple. You can get ghillie suits, etc., etc. So here's somebody's base. I actually don't know if they're here. This is made with the Keep mod. This is the Eastern Temple. It looks like it's still under construction. It's definitely bigger than it was. Not sure what that is in the middle. Can't tell if anybody's actually around or not. There's a Terra in the middle. Yeah, it's a nice little design. Sorry, I have an itch real quick. There we go. Let's swing around the lake. Oh, there's a Spino. Male, adolescent, 5. It's actually probably one of the weakest ones I've seen so far. So this is an upper lake. So yeah, I'll stop by the Capitol while I check for Spinos. Ugh. God, I got this itch underneath my leg. Is that a box? No, it's just a tree. Okay. Down the river. There's a big floating island. The alchemists of Barathum live up there. They have a quite an expansive base. So Spino normally spawns around here. Quick zoom out. Not seeing anything. Alright, so it looks like it's not up. Yeah, somebody lives directly underneath that. The alchemists live up there. I'll actually go check out this person's base because I haven't seen it in a while. Usually lags me whenever I come over here. Is it still here? This base gone? Huh, it's gone. We still have this here. So... This is a taming pen? It's the Alchemist of Barathum, but, huh. It looks like a taming pen. But it at the same time, it doesn't. There's an egg collector here. Which means he's gathering eggs from surrounding area, but I don't know if it works that well from here. I mean, you could put the range up pretty high, but I'm not entirely positive that would, do anything. That's also just a weird random spot. Somebody... Looks like somebody was starting a base here. It's abandoned. Sorry, I'm just investigating some things. Some of this is unusual. Cliffside. Just the name Cliffside. Okay. Yeah. Not really anything of interest. Another purple drop. We'll probably poke that. Did I put that on the bird yet? Yeah, I did. Okay. So capital's just over this hill. Or just down this lake, I should say. There are capros in this river, though, so you gotta kind of have to be careful. So this will probably lag a second because the capital's pretty big. A beaver dance spawned right next to the capital. A lot of terrors flying around. So, I'll land for a moment. So this is the capital. It's nothing fancy, but this is where you go to trade. So if you have items you want to sell or items you want to buy, this is where you do it. Looks like they took out all the stalls. Kind of looks a little barren. So here's a selling table. So you get these coins, because we have the capitalism mod. You want to sell something, you can sell 10 black pearls, get a coin. 300 chitin, get a coin. 200 crystal, etc, etc, etc. You just select it and then hit sell. You can sell quite a lot of things. They need to up the buy list. I don't think this crate does anything. Yeah. That's a selling table. It's the admin table, which is the buying. So you can buy the birthday suit skin. So if you remember the ARK anniversary event, I don't think the Xbox was out for it just yet. I'm not sure. It was June 2016. you had these birthday suit skins, and basically it made you naked. One of these has more options in it. I think it's this one. Is that a wild Ankylo? One of these is supposed to have latex in it. Yeah, advanced player table. Oh, camera. There's the GPS. So, camera's in here twice. The GPS is in here. I don't know if the GPS is working properly yet. I think that was all the tables. Maybe this one? Ah, latex. Here it is. So you have latex chest, you have manticore boots, manticore leggings, manticore gauntlets, manticore chest piece. So that's for manticore armor, which I think is the PlayStation exclusive armor. It's kind of hard to make things exclusive. I don't know if there's a helmet with that. But yeah, they have manticore armor you can buy. So that's a part of the capital. Fly up over it so you can get a better view. Nice big castle-like city. One of those pillars is slightly off-center for some reason. I believe there's a prison, and I don't know if it's in that or over there. But there's a prison somewhere here, so if you get caught with like a bounty, you can be put in jail. Maybe this area, if I had to take a guess. But yeah, you have another keep here. This may be the Obsidian Sun. Yeah, this is probably... Let me double check. Yeah. So this is probably where the prison is, if I had to take a guess. So this is the Obsidian Sun's base. They're the guard of the server, and they guard the capital. So I'm guessing more or less the prison is probably inside that big black keep, which is why this area is off limits. It was listed as this was a market, but there's nothing to buy here that I can see. There's some housing. It's very nice, very pretty. It's got a nice statue in the middle. I can slightly peek inside. Nothing really of interest. Yeah. But that's the guard's base. I could go in through the roof, but I'd be stuck, so I'm not gonna bother doing that. Some capros in the river. Docus. That's a very hurt stego. So I'm just going up and down the river. I'm gonna stop by the swamp real quick to check Spinos. I like to, because Spinos are actually quite a rare spawn on the server, I like to make sure there's a strong one up. If I find a strong one, I may stop and try and tame it. But I mean, because I already have a Spino, it's gonna have to be a ridiculously strong one, like over 120. Quite a few people have Rexes. Not really a fan of Rexes. Frame rate's slightly dropping because it's the swamp. It'll fix itself. The lighting in the swamp looks a little bit brighter today. I think it just started raining too. Yep. So, just about any kind of cave animal can spawn here. We have above ground bats, spiders, and centipedes. Snakes are everywhere. Bats are actually kind of annoying. Oh, there's a baryonyx. Oh, oh my god. Female baryonyx 135. It's an adolescent though. Oh shit. I'm gonna poke Discord. Sorry, I'm just poking Discord, letting people know about that baryonyx, because somebody will probably want it. Alright, just cleaning my chat up. Yeah. It's a pretty strong baryonyx. Baryonyx are a little bit of a pain in the ass to tame, though. They like prime fish. It's a female adolescent Spino, about 55. No. They got... Oh, she actually hit me. God damn, that is some serious range. Yeah. Not many Spinos spawn. I happen to know all the spawn points, though. There's another Spino. That's a very pretty looking Spino. Holy shit. Oh, barely caught it. Alright. Might have to actually go over there. Is that a red drop? Female, 10. Damn. It is a female. It's very pretty, but it's just level 10. Oh, there's a egg. Oh, hold up. I'm gonna be an asshole. And... What are you doing, bird? Yoink. Alright. Out. It's a purple drop. Okay. I thought it was a red drop. I thought it was closer, too. Yeah, she's not happy I did that. Spino eggs are rare, though. So, because of the Spinos being rare. So... If I find a wild egg, I'm gonna definitely pick it up. In fact, I may put an egg collector out here just because this is where Spinos spawn. That is a lot of fucking... What are those? Holy crap. Do they disappear? Like, there's a lot of things moving around down here. Just, I guess they're Dillos. I can't really tell. Oh, she followed me all the way over here. It looks like the Parasaur's got her attention now. Alright. So yeah, I may put an egg collector somewhere nearby to collect Spino eggs, just in case. I have to place it to where it doesn't interfere with spawns, though. So it'll probably be somewhere up on that mountain. I'll probably store it in a steel box just to have it secure. Yeah, and anytime any females are out here and they spawn eggs, I should be able to get them. Nobody's poked me about the baryonyx. Take another quick look around. Baryonyx tend to spawn closer to the shores. For a second, I thought I saw another Spino. But they usually don't spawn. There's some centipedes. Lots of bats. Lots and lots of bats. Bats are aggravating. Nice underwater looking patterns. Whoa, what is... I keep feeling like I spawned someone's basin every time it lags. It's a male 10 Baryonyx. Because Baryonyx are so new, they're kind of sought after at the moment. Doesn't look like anyone's that interested in that female I saw. We do have some people living in this cave over here. What time is it? Alright, I got about 15 or so minutes, which is not a lot of time. Oh god, that Giga is still here? Are you serious? That Giga has not left. Yeah, it's the same one. The 45 female Giga with that, like, green-tan color mixture. That Giga has been there for almost a week. So our spawns are fairly persistent. That Giga has been there forever. Which makes me wonder what happened to the orange one, because we had an orange one roaming around at the swamp earlier. So I need thatch, so I'm going to gather as much thatch as possible and head back to base. I, unfortunately, do not have a lot of time to continue the stream. I've got to get ready for my WoW raid. After the raid is done, which is about 3 hours, from 9 to 12, I will be back on. So, I will return. I'm just going to nab some of these trees here, since it's a nice little protected area. Alright, just get as much thatch as possible. Oh my god, lag. Lots of Rexes out here. I do have to watch my back, because there are predators up here. I'm gonna have to get some of my stamina back. Yeah, we got about 15 or so minutes. So I'm just gonna get as much thatch as I can. The egg in there so it doesn't spoil. It's like some 3,000 thatch. You get more. Nice healthy trees full of thatch. glitchy. Get my stamina back. See how much we got. Don't want to unburden the bird. May have to dump some of the wood. Alright, that's pretty good. Didn't want to dump all the wood, because I can still use wood. It's a pretty black Rex. Hold on. It's a female. It's only 10, but man, is it pretty. Alright, heading back to base. Gonna offload all that thatch. Maybe try to put them in the kegs to get the kegs going. Then I'll be off. And I will return. Because I have a lot of work to do. Hopefully it won't be nighttime when I get back. Because I want to get as much painted as possible. And it's so hard to paint it in the dark. Which means if I get everything done today, which is the painting, decor should be coming up very, very quickly. Those Ankylos fighting each other? Now they're smashing predators. So here's the redwood forest. I think there's one person building here right now. Yeah, there's so many. This map's so big, anybody could have a base just about anywhere. There's no real conflict of interest of where people want to build. Granted, this is my first time playing on this map, so there's a lot I don't know about it. Nose is greasy. Ugh. I have to stop for some energy before we get back. Ah, it's nice and pretty. I usually get my wood and my rocks from that beach down there. Because the trees are so close together, I can just bring my boat up and just whack a bunch of trees. and store it on my boat because the boat has no weight limit. And then just drive the boat back. I can get about 10,000 wood and thatch that way. Get lots of rocks that way too, because there's lots of boulders along the beach. Yeah, we'll stop to get some energy here. If you notice, it takes a while to travel the map. We went pretty far, because the island's ahead. We went along that way, all the way to the east coast. Now we're flying back. Get some energy. Bizarre. Huh. Thought I heard a strange noise. Looks like we'll get back in time. We got about 5 minutes, roughly. 5, 6. Yeah, I got some neighbors. I'll have to poke around them some, see if they're there. May do that when I start the stream back up. They live slightly off to the left there, where I'm now looking. There's a couple houses there. There's the base. So it will lag slightly when people are loading in the first time, but it won't be horrendous. Once your game has loaded it in, it's fine. I'm back up to 30 FPS. So, I uncovered myself. Okay. So I gotta go put this up real quick. I think I put it in here. Yeah. Damn. I'll go put the wood upstairs. In fact, I'll go do that right now because it's heavy. Come on. There you go. I might replace those stairs with the railed version, just to make it look better. If I can get them to face the same way. That's the big if. I didn't want to take the meat. That's yours. You can have that. Alright. Mukma, are you in the floor? No. Fucking with me. Doors are closed. Close that. Alright, let's go drop off the thatch. Whoa, game. Holy crap, that was rubber banding out the ass. Alright, I got about 2 minutes, so I'm gonna try to get these going. I'll put about 4 in there. Come on, game. 4. 4. And the reason I'm putting so much in here is because, well, they take a lot. The rest is berries, and the rest turns into brew. 4. Takes about 40 thatch, so I need an extra one for that. Definitely gonna need more than that. I'll just take some extra. So here, guess we'll put 5 in that one. This is the one that needed it. Yep. Alright. Let me grab some berries to put in. We put in armors. And we put in stems and tentos. Because we grow stems, they're fairly good. I used a lot of the tentos for color. It's a lot of weight. So let's put in about 2 each. It doesn't matter what kind we put in as long as we put in enough. Come on. That takes about 50. So I may have to go out and get more berries. One, 2, 3, 4 and a half. So 900. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen here soon. I can use narcos, but I don't want to. It's a bit of a waste. I want the 20. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need one more. There we go. Okay. Should be good to finish. Come on, game. Come on, game. Awesome. Alright. All that brew should be going. Let me check the eggs, make sure we don't have any extras to pick up. Nope. Alrighty. It got really foggy, which pisses me off a lot. Let's go bring the wood upstairs. Alright, so that's gonna be the end of the stream, unfortunately. I have about 10 minutes before I'll start the stream back up. It'll be World of Warcraft, probably Nighthold raid. We're tackling it on Heroic, so it should be fun. That's gonna be tonight and tomorrow night. It'll be about 3 hours. After that's over, I'll be back on Ark. So that'll conclude the stream for just now. It'll be back up in about 10 minutes or so. So thank you for joining me.